All right, hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Vays, coming to you live this early Wednesday morning New York time, about 8 a.m. New York time. So before the stock market opens, we have to go with the Bitcoin market because I am off to a conference, the Mining Disrupt conference, and I may not get a chance to stream later in the day, though I may do some videos interviewing the miners, but I can't promise that. So we're going straight to the charts because there's lots of interesting moves happening in the market. I will try to bring you the private Q&A tomorrow, but I unfortunately don't have the time to do it today. So as you can see, the weekly chart has rebounded all the way back to the moving average. Now, this is very, very nice. However, we are now in a tricky environment where we have made a secondary low that is slightly higher than the low we had 4 weeks ago. So the weekly chart has not yet given us a buy signal, but the daily chart certainly has. We're going to look at the daily chart in a minute, but according to the weekly chart, there is still enough caution here on this graph to continue to, stay vigilant for potentially 4 more weeks of downside. But it all depends how this week closes. From a weekly perspective, I would need a weekly close beyond 35,000. Hey, moderators, anyone that mentions that word, just ban them permanently. Like hex is such a scam that anyone that mentions it, even mentioning that hex is a scam, can get you permanently banned from my live chat. Because it's really annoying. All right. So on a weekly scale, going above the moving average, closing above that moving average, will get me eventually bullish. But from a weekly scale, it's very, very different. Let's go to the daily chart. The daily chart had broken below the triangle, and as you can see, as with my title yesterday, today was the Bitcoin MRI Buy, creating the potential situation for a full-blown reversal. Now, those that picked up Bitcoin on a trade off the MRI Buy, you're doing well. However, for me to be bullish on a daily chart, this would still be a speculative trade. For me to be actually bullish on the daily chart, not much has changed because since we did not go and made a new low, the MRI buy is nice. The MRI buy is certainly a tradable day to the upside. But in order for me to be bullish on the daily scale, I would need a close above 34,300 and the close above the moving average. And the reason for that is because we did not establish a new low. We're in a tight spot because we made a new daily closing low, which is good. It allows the market to reset. It allows for somewhat of a capitulation, but this is not a big enough capitulation for me to rush in to buy the dip. Granted, this is a nice buy the dip. Had this been happening during trading hours, I could have considered picking up some more GBTC, but I'm going to stay patient here because I missed a big move since GBTC is not open at night, and I was hanging out with the conference people at night. since I did not get a chance to buy the low, I will stay patient and wait and buy the breakout. Now, for me right now, I'm still looking for a 1 to 4 candle correction to the upside, and then we reevaluate the position. If this continues for 5 days, I will then be bullish and potentially call the end to this bear market. Right now, I still think there is a slightly greater than 50% chance that the low will be broken. Now, I am now more confident in the bullish case. If you asked me a week ago, I would have said there was like a 60, 70% chance that we're going down below 29,800. Because of this rebound in the last 24 hours, I am now maybe 55% confident that we're going to go below 28,900 or whatever this low was. I am certainly going to trust the MRI to potentially get us out of this mini bear market and kick off the big bull market. So, but we will need another day or two to know for sure, obviously. Short-term charts, yeah, see, based on the short-term charts, I would not have expected the big breakout, because you can see how we're consolidating near the lows, and consolidation near the lows usually leads to more downside. So looking at the 1 hour chart, this up move, if I did not know the daily was on an hourly buy, would have caught me by a complete surprise. But the fact that it had a daily buy signal would have prevented me from shorting it any further, because that would not have been wise. What about the 4 hour chart? Waiting on MRI. Yeah, the 4 hour chart gave you an MRI buy warning, which is the candle before the MRI candle, but the candle after did not meet the conditions for an MRI buy. Yeah, see, GBTC closed on the low. And when something closes on a low, I'm not going to rush in and speculatively buy it. So that is why, as the market was closing, I had no reason to buy into GBTC. And as you can see, this was going to be my line. This is where my limit buy is. In case there was a capitulation, I would have been buying it at about $22.20. But we didn't fall that low today, or we're not going to fall that low today. So I will wait and buy the breakout. That breakout may be a little bit lower. It really depends on the GBTC premium, which is not rising yet. Gold. Gold is on its last day of 1 to 4 candle correction. If it corrects another day, then this is more of a downtrend than just a short-term correction. So let's wait and see how today ends. Oil rebounded a little bit, but it's still in a monthly MRI top, so not a big deal. S&P, I'm generally bullish on. And that's it. Hey, eBay finally started to go up. That's good. Do I have time to look at a stock or two? Not really, but let me see if my friends bought anything else. They were looking at these two. I'm assuming for buys. PSX was one. Oh yeah, I looked at these yesterday. Yeah, so I have no idea what if they bought, if they're long or short these things. Well, I hope they're long this one at this point. I would have been long, not short. All right, hey guys, we're getting more speakers. I know you can't register yet, but once we fill this line with speakers later this week, we're going to open this up for registration. So yeah, we already have a few more pictures in the works. Check it out. We got BTC Sessions, Ben, Peter Todd, Christian Decker, who built the Lightning implementation for Blockstream, Simon from Mempool Space, It's gonna be a great conference. Obviously, Adam Back and Giacomo Zucco. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna get you some more people. And the Financial Summit taking place a week later in Dubai. And my website, Learn Trading, that's the free section. You can check out the products and services. Private Q&A, I'll try to do one of these tomorrow. And well, there are no workshops. I've been for a little while. There's the on-demand videos where you can learn how to trade, and of course the MRI indicator, which has so far I mean, I don't know if it would have been possible. Oh, was I messing with? I don't know if it would have been possible to call the day of the reversal of this trend any better. Just absolutely incredible. Those that were paying attention to the MRI, and in yesterday's video, I said, hey, today I expect the price to reverse. I kind of expected it to fall down, then reverse, but it's still reversed nonetheless. There are two things when it comes to trading. There's time and there's price. And the MRI helps you identify the time of the day of the reversal, not so much the price of the reversal. So the day of the reversal certainly looks good so far. All right, and on this note, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I'm going to head over to the conference and hope to see you guys on the next one.